last salsa recipe is probably the one we are most known for. We get asked about all the time. It's the Felix House Salsa.
And this is the final recipe of the trio collection, and it's also the easiest to make.
Here's what you need. We're gonna use 6 Roma tomatoes and then 2 to 4 serrano peppers. That's your spice level. So if you like it really spicy, use all 4. If you want medium, use 3. If you're not into spice, maybe just use 2 or 1.
And then a wedge of onion. We use brown onion, maybe 3 or 4 garlic cloves, and then we're gonna finish it off with salt and cilantro.
So to get started on this salsa recipe, you just want a pot of boiling water and we'll drop in our tomatoes and serrano peppers.
So we're just gonna let these boil until the serranos turn a very light green and the tomatoes start to burst and their skin starts to peel off.
If you're going to make the homemade salsa, you might as well try making homemade chips because it makes the salsa taste so much better, right?
Absolutely, we love homemade chips. We do them all the time. So here we have a combination of corn tortillas and flour tortillas.
And we're gonna show you how easy it is to make homemade chips.
So here's what you need. You need a stack of corn tortillas and a stack of flour tortillas. And essentially the way we've cut the corn is we basically like a pie, put about 10, 12 tortillas in a stack, get a knife, slice them in half, and then cut them up into pie slices. The flour tortillas are typically a little larger, so we cut them in strips and then cut the strips in about thirds.
And then all you need is vegetable oil, salt, and a little bit of lime for your corn chips, and that's it. So let's head to the stove and get cooking. So we need to start by heating our vegetable oil. How much oil?
Probably 1.5 inches, 2 inches in the pan. We'll turn this to like a medium heat and let that warm up. Our oil looks ready. It's time to start frying up our tortillas. I'm starting off with corn. Just sort of scatter them, kind of spread them out as much as possible. These are starting to firm up, so we're just gonna flip them over a little bit. These are a nice golden brown. They look ready to go.
Next, I'm gonna get started on the flour. These will cook a lot quicker than the corn. So my tomatoes and serrano peppers are exactly the way I want them. The tomatoes have bursted and the serrano peppers have turned into a slightly lighter green. It is time to head to our blender to finish the salsa. All we have to do is put everything in the blender. So we'll start with our tomatoes. And we're looking for a medium to spicy salsa. So we're gonna use 3 serrano peppers to 6 tomatoes. And next, our garlic cloves.
And our onion wedge.
And then we like to finish with a big pinch of salt.
It's about a half teaspoon.
We'll just blend it together.
So our last ingredient is our cilantro. And we put it in at the end because we want it to have some body and some texture, so don't want to grind it up too much. And I just tear the whole head off. I don't bother with those recipes that say take off leaf by leaf because you'll be here for another hour. And just grind it quickly and just be careful because it's still hot.
Our final salsa for our collection, our most favorite, loved by everyone.
The classic.
Classic.
You almost don't even need to taste this.
I know, because we know that it tastes, oh, me first.
Ladies first.
Ladies first.
Always. How is it? Good as usual?
Good. This is a go-to. We just finished frying up our chips. They look incredible. We just have a little bit of finishing touches. Do some salt on the flour.
And I'm gonna do some salt on the corn. I go heavy on salt because I like salt. And then just a quick splash, a little drizzle of lime, just to give it that authentic flavor.
Yum. Quick taste.
I want to taste yours. I like flour better than corn.
If you've never tried homemade flour chips, you need to try them. You guys, here is the Felix Salsa collection with homemade chips.
We hope you learned how easy it is to make homemade salsa.
And we always get so many questions about our salsa recipes. So here it is, we're finally releasing it, right?
We've opened the kimono and we're sharing.
You guys, thank you so much for joining us at Taylor's Table. We'll see you next time.